back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and tonight's video is my thoughts on the, look, unofficial signing just yet, but I expect it to be official very soon. That is Josh Schuster, who has found a new club, and that new club is the Rabbitohs. So it looks like Josh has signed a one-year deal with the Rabbitohs starting in 2025, so definitely not going to be the same deal as he got at Manly, like definitely not for the money he was getting paid there, but I think it's the right move for Josh to go for a lower base contract and then try and play his way up to, you know, maybe getting a bit more money in the near future if he does play to the potential we all know he has. But yeah, it's exciting for Josh because he gets to be coached by Wayne Bennett. So yeah, it's going to be quite big actually. Before I get into the video, please be sure to like this video and do subscribe if you haven't already. And do comment your thoughts on Schuster going to the Rabbitohs next year. A couple of articles about it have come out the last couple of days, and you know, some people are saying it's confirmed, and South will confirm it very soon, along with Liam Knight, who's coming back to the club apparently. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Schuster is a Rabbitoh. So Kepi, Myers, Humphries, and Schuster. Man, South, how many Manly boys do you want from us? But yeah, it's reported that Schuster will get a 300k contract for next year. So, you know, pretty reasonable, I think. I think Shuey's worth around that, especially in the situation he's in, where he needs to prove himself a bit more and get fit, and definitely get back to playing the footy he can play, because I know he can play great footy. I've seen it before at Manly, but has been a while since then. But the positive is he'll have to play for a contract pretty much, since it's a one-year deal, and he's playing for basically his, yeah, I guess, career if it wants to be saved, because I guess there's no other better coach than Wayne Bennett who can definitely get the best out of players and definitely save careers. He's already saved so many careers in the past, and you know, he's been good for guys like Anthony Milford and Pangai Jr. And this Schuster situation is very similar to those two guys. And I know Milford obviously hasn't really had the best couple seasons, and Pangai Jr. has been a bit inconsistent and very on and off as a player as of recent, but you can tell that Wayne has a big effect on those guys to turn up with a standard. Like most of Wayne's players in the past, they've all turned up with a standard and a mentality to fight and play for him, you know what I mean? So I think Schuster definitely needs to abide by what Wayne does do and how he operates, because he's a real operator, Wayne Bennett. So I'm sure at South Sydney, that's how Schuster's going to fall under his category of being someone that has to work hard for him, which is fair enough. But yeah, look, Schuster, I think, is a talent, and obviously he is. He accepted the fact he won't play 5'8", because when his manager was shopping into other clubs, he came out and said that he wants to be a 5'8", and he's accepted that he probably won't be, and I don't think he will be anytime soon, unless there's injuries to the halves for South next year. But yeah, I think Schuster will be a back rower going forward, and look, if he can play as half of how he did in 2021 as a back rower for Manly, then wow, South's got a good one there, and it's going to hurt because I love Schuster. But yeah, and the main thing is to see him happy and fit and enjoying his footy. I just think he couldn't stay at Manly for much longer. But yeah, look, fresh start for Schuster. I think in the back row he'll go very well. It's going to be interesting, but because they've got Keon, who will probably start in the back row next year. They've got Ewan Aiken there, Talis Duncan, a couple of others, and Schuster. So I wonder how they all fit them in, but yeah, it will be interesting. But in saying that, will the move work? I reckon it will. I actually do reckon it will, because Schuster at least will be knowing that, yeah, there's a career to play for, and there's too much of an opportunity at South Sydney to waste. Because if he does waste this opportunity, then yeah, like, it's really terrible for him. But I think under Wayne, he'll go very well, because Wayne's a guy who cares about his players and gets the best out of them. Like, you know, he's almost your best mate and can be your best mate forever, pretty much. But he's a coach at the same time, so that's where it's gonna be good for Schuster, because you'll know what he's like as a person a bit more, and sort of help manage him and whatever. So that's how it's going to be really good for, I think, Shuey in that case. But yeah, look, I think in the back row it's his best position. I mean, look, I think 5'8", when he was playing it there for Manly, I really liked him there. But I think going forward, back row is just what he has to accept. But I think Keon and Schuster in the back row looks very dangerous. I know there's Aiken, but yeah, I don't know. One of them's going to have to go to the bench, I'd say, and yeah, it'd be tough for Wayne, because he'll have to sort all that out. But yeah, I wouldn't question Wayne and his decisions, so I'm sure he'll come up with something. But yeah, obviously he's only 23, Schuster, and being paid 300k for his first year. with performance clauses, or I'm assuming that will be added to his contract. Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to take, and hopefully it all works out well, because yeah, he's a talented Schuster. He's represented his country Samoa before. And yeah, in 2021, after that season, he was discussed as a Blues player the very next year. So yeah, like obviously the talent's all there. It's there. It's on display. It's just that Schuster needs to unleash it, and I think under Wayne he will. So see what happens. I'm keen to see how he does go in 2025 in the red and green. But what are your thoughts on Schuster to the Rabbitohs? Again, let me know in the comments down below. But as always, like and subscribe, and have a good night.